Yeah.
Hi, Coach. Can you describe your team's mental state? When they got down early in this game. Where were they at, say, at the end of the first quarter, and how do you build off of a deficit of that nature?
Well, I mean, there was a fight. They knew it was a fight, and they were because I heard them talking about it. So I think that's where their mindset was. I mean, I really look at every football game there ever been played, that probably ever will be played. It's a battle of the best players, seeing who the best players are in a football game, and Colorado has some outstanding players. I mean, the utmost respect for Sefo Lufau in the game that he played and the player he is. I mean, he's set 70 records at Colorado, and I mean that first post route he threw. I mean, he cannot throw it any better. Now, yeah, should we be covering it better? Yeah, we should have. The next play, I mean, he threw a ball on a fade route that, I mean, he cannot throw the ball any better than he did. He was really effective all game. Then he got that ankle injury. Looked pretty serious, and hops up and kind of drifts out to his right, and then throws a post route that is as good a post route as you could possibly throw. So in the game of really good players all over the field, on both sides. Their corner number 4, outstanding player. Defensive line was outstanding. And above it all, I mean, Jabrill Peppers proved that he was the best player today in today's game. And we don't win that game without Jabrill Peppers. And also a great team effort, as you're talking about, fighting back and playing, making enough good players, making enough good plays. But the field position Jabrill got us on the special teams. Again, that's a team effort, but wow, I mean, he was making the difference. Return for a touchdown, and then the field position that he was giving us. Block punts. Our special teams unit was our finest unit out there today, accounting for 14 points plus the block punt field position and the punt return field position, and it's really good. It was really good. It was the best part of playing football is competing, and I thought both teams did an outstanding job of competing at a very high level today.
Hey, Coach, Zeke with Blueprint. Congratulations on the win. Talk about the team's mental toughness when they're not playing their best football. Like Wilton and some of the guys, they may not have played as clean as they want to, but just talk about how they fought through that and still put up 45 points today.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are teams, players that are front runners, and I mean that's the only time that they can play well is when they're out in front and it's clean and it's easy. There's other guys that kind of like getting down in the mud and fighting and in a football fight type of way, and enjoy that kind of test and that kind of competitive environment. So yeah, it wasn't as clean as the quarterback would have liked to have been today. But I thought, I mean, really, the best things he did was hit the crossing routes again in stride, where they could take the ball and run with. I think Jake had another 7 catches or so. The way he moved out of the pocket a few times, hit Grant, bought time, scrambled a little bit, and then hit Grant Perry on the run. Big gain there was outstanding. Fourth quarter kept the chains moving with a nice scramble, dump off to Jake Butt, and Davion Smith, such an effective runner inside the tackles, and he was again today. I mean, I think he was averaging, I don't know. I mean, good productive winning runs, and then got on the perimeter and hit the home run today. So that was really good to see. Back to Jabrill though. I mean, the way he played on defense was really outstanding. Really outstanding. I mean, he really showed his toughness, his athleticism. I mean, some hits that are, momentum-changing hits in this football game. He must have accounted for 200 yards of total offense. Doing the quick math here, but yeah, he was outstanding. A lot of guys were.
Coach, Khalid seems to really have embraced the lead blocker role. Can you talk about how he's evolved and how he helps there?
Yeah, he's done great, and he made a couple great catches too today. 7, 8 yard twisting and contorting the body to pick up a first down. He's doing a great job. He's got that athletic tight end catching ability to go along with just the right size to be a fullback, and just the right courage and toughness to go in there and block. And he's an ascending player. Playing probably his third game. We're talking about Wilton Spate playing his third game as a starting quarterback. Khalid's in there with his third game as a starting fullback.
Jim, from your perspective, watching Jabrill that 54-yard punt return, just could you kind of walk us through that? What's going through your mind when you see his line drive rugby kick right to him? Could you kind of walk us through it? What did you see, and was there like a point where you knew that he was gone?
We were, they kept punting the kind of the same way, the same spot, and we had let 2 or 3 hit the ground previous. So got a pretty good idea where this punt's going. Let's play for that spot and see if we can't catch it clean and get on the run. And I thought our special teams coach did a nice job making that adjustment. They were mandated to make that adjustment. I felt great with the ball in his hands. He is a dynamic player, Jabrill Peppers, with the ball in his hands. So it was he made the difference. Of a lot of players played really great football today, but I think Jabrill was by far the best guy out there, and in all phases it was outstanding. And I was also pleased with our team too. In this way, been talking about the Colorado team. It's a veteran team. Guys in their senior year, guys in their 5th year, 20 starters, I believe. That's a veteran team, and we got young players that are out there and playing in their second or third game. Quite a few guys like that. Young to college football. And I thought they acquitted themselves very well.
What did you take away from Tom Brady's message to the team, and what was it like to play catch with him before the game?
Oh, two great thrills. Two great thrills. Look back in my career of playing catch with different people. That was right there with my dad. Playing catch with my dad. And then his pregame talk was outstanding. He was was very, very good, very from the heart. Went through each position and told them what they were expected to play like. The guys that had worn that uniform and played those positions before at the highest level. It was great. And then Tom's got a good arm, by the way. He can rip it. He can throw it well. I wish I wouldn't have given him the wind. Wish I would have. But big thrill. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Hey, let's play a little catch, Tom. Yeah. Yeah, he throws a good ball. That ball almost catches itself the way he throws it. It's one heck of a ball he throws.
Coach, what was the best part of Tom Brady's message to the players this weekend, you think, overall wise?
It's just that message, the way I just said. He went through the position groups and told them that they were what was expected of them to play like the best players at their position have played through the years. You know, the running backs, quarterbacks like Tom Brady. You know, like defensive backs like Charles Woodson, like Biaka Batuka at running back, and it was a great message.
Jim, you said you don't win this game without Jabrill Peppers, which I think most of us would agree with that. That's a positive, but is there a concern that Wilton struggled at the running game, that there were some sloppy errors and the like?
As always, yeah. I mean, like we talked about it. You know, after our second game last week and after our first game the week before, always concerned. You know, where can we get better? Where can we get a mile an hour faster? How can we improve? I mean, we are chasing that. I mean, concerned. You want to use the word concerned? Yeah. I mean, we're concerned to get better. You know, we're striving to get better. You know, whatever word you choose to say. I mean, it's important to us. Fundamentally important to us to improve as much as we can, as fast as we can do it.
Hey, Coach, how important is it to have a guy like Grant Perry? He's not making all the headlines, but he made some big plays today.
Big plays today. You know, Mara Darbo makes a huge play, and it was a game of big plays, really. When you look at that, you know how they were getting their points. You know, it was big plays, long passes on the post, and so were ours. I mean, ours were 50-yard wide receiver screen to Mara Darbo. Grant Perry has a tremendous block. We get the long run by Davion Smith. I mean, our guys were. I mean, watch how the blockers out in front of those of Davion were running, and you know, I thought that was a huge improvement for us. You know, our perimeter blocking today. I thought we really got better and good and really good in that area that set up that long run and the scramble and throw to Grant Perry. You know, there's a lot of guys who made plays. You know, it wasn't just one. It was a team effort. I mean, I believe the one. You know, when we talk about Jabrill Peppers, it was special. That was special game by a special player. And the defensive line. I mean, there was some tremendous play on our part as well. Sacks, pressure on the quarterback, and you know, really good on third down. I thought we got hit by some big plays again, but you know, third down. I think they converted one third down in the game. That was huge, getting the ball back for our offense, and ultimately, you know, led to some of those punt returns and led to the field position gained on the punt returns. So I'm not saying it was one guy. It was a good team effort, and I'm saying both sides too. I mean, the Colorado team, you really got to say, you know, much respect to their football team, the talent on their team, and the way they were prepared. They had some good plays. They had some well executed plays. They defensively, I thought Jim Leavitt did a heck of a good job. Good called game. Defense was prepared, flying around. It was you know, it was a good ball game, great competition.
Jim, Jake was in here. He said he didn't think you guys had the best week of practice. He thought it was a little sloppy or lazy, I guess, in practice. Did you sense that? And after a couple blowout wins, does a team need a quarter like the first quarter to kind of wake up calls?
No. I mean, our week of practice was really good. We had Wednesday. There was the first half of Wednesday practice was, you know, I thought was. It looked like they were in the second week of school. You know, it looked like they were. You know, things had ramped up in the classroom, and looked like they were you know, they were at that point where there was a lot being installed up on campus, and that was these guys. I mean, they take good classes. You know, they're getting legitimate degrees and majors, and you know, so I want them doing that, but. You know, making sure that we're, making sure that we're getting the sleep we need too at night. And so I think that kind of caught us a little bit there midweek, and I think that answered your question, right? Yeah.
Coach, the missed field goals.
Yeah.
Was it technique, timing? What did you see?
We're off. Go back and look at it, but our operation with the snap, hold, and the kick has been as good as any in college football. I mean, the snap's been over the spot, laces at 6 o'clock, ball through the middle of the upright on the kick, and today it was off. The snaps were low, the laces were at 12 o'clock. Kenny was hot and cold a little bit on the kicks, the punts and the kicks. But go back and look, adjust, and refit, retool there. Figure out what was going on. I think we had pregame. I think some of the snaps were high, and I think Scott was a little worried about the high snap and was over adjusting. Because going safer and lower, but it was causing the operation to be different. So go back and work.